Welcome to Feisty Chess. We're getting musical tonight. We've got white against Losser979 on leechess.org. We've got a center counter, Scandinavian Defense. We're going to take. Okay. Yeah. I've studied up against queen takes d5 recently, but this one... Just play d4. Okay. I have some familiarity with what to do here. f3. Yeah, I've lost track of what I studied here. Anyway, we're listening to a video of music from YouTube. I'll put the link in the description. Okay, 10-5 game here. Is c4 the move? Trying to hang on to that pawn. I don't see any problems right away with c4, that's for sure. Does black get some kind of initiative? I don't see anything to worry about, so... Okay. We're going to accept that. Okay. I could take on f7. I could play d5. Okay, he's got knight b5 coming. But after d5, knight b4, sorry, b4. D5, knight b4 runs into queen a4 check, does it not? So it's probably better to go d5 first. Also have knight e2, but that just seems to block in the bishop. Bishop here is also an idea. I really like d5 though. I'm tempted here. He's got knight e5. And then he's hitting c4. Actually, queen a4 check looks pretty devastating no matter where he goes. But this... Oh, it doesn't pick up a piece. He's protected. It's protected. But what does he do to block the check is the question. I do have knight a3 for defense. I've got f7. E take f7 check. Black is playing this very quickly. I might be falling into some kind of trap, but this just looks good. If he goes king e7, he loses the knight. So he has to do this. This looks like the kind of scenario where you just allow the check. But, okay. Take here. If the check lands, it lands, and I have to go either here, or here, probably here. And then queen d4 with check, but that does not look good. Doesn't look good. Okay, I'm backing up. There's knight a3. There's also this check. Can't take on d5, but the pawn is still pinned. So I'm just going to guard with knight a3. It's a wild game already. Music's a bit loud. Okay. Got the taking on f7. Shall would just go bishop d2 and threaten to take that knight. Let's do that. I've been playing too much blitz lately. A4 is likely. Sorry, A5. Knight can always jump in with a check on D3 as well. Black has the pawn back. Black will probably go A5. Just to keep that knight there. Keep it nice and annoying. I might think about playing G4. And then E takes... D takes E6. Maybe. I gotta get this kingside developed. He backs it up with the queen. He's got this idea of a check if I take, perhaps. Okay. Let's make that bishop back off. Maybe we'll go h4 too. Just make the board a wild array of lunging pawns and scattered pieces. Bishop goes back here, I might just take that pawn and say, hey, what are you going to do? I still got this extra pawn. I don't know. I'm not going to get castled on the king side anymore, am I? Do I actually want to think about castling queen side? Looks awfully awful. Might be better than staying in the center. Okay, I guess takes or knight e2 or castle queenside. I like taking. It actually seems to close things up a little bit. I'm going to do that. If bishop to c5, knight h3, and my knights are on the rim. Okay, he's castled queenside. Makes me think I might want to do that too. Knight e2 is no good. He's got this check. Should have noticed that earlier. Castling queenside, he's got this check, which is a mate. So that's no good. That walks into a checkmate. So what do we got here? We got bishop takes. And bishop check. I've got no sanctuary there. Okay. Bishop e2. And then we think about f4, f5. That allows knight e4. Okay, knight h3 to f4 hits that bishop, which is a huge pain. So I like that plan. I don't think he has any threats right now, so I'm going to go for knight h3. I'm getting developed, awkward as it is. They're really paying for that extra pawn. 2 pawns now. Extra 2 pawns, so hey, I can give some back. I'm going to give back to the community here. I think I have to take that. I don't know what comes next. Queen d4. Can I interrupt that at all? I don't see the grand finish here. I'm going to take it. Queen d4, and I think I'll go right back to e1. Go back here, and there's lots of uglies. Yeah, man. c1. King c1. Holds on to b2. King c1. Queen e3. King d1. Okay. King e1. I've got bishop e2. If he goes queen e3 check. If he takes on b2, that's probably more critical. He might end up winning the exchange back. Or winning the knight back, actually. Queen b2, rook d1, queen takes a3. Queen takes knight c2 check. King f2. I might not be too happy. I might be too sad with that. I've got my pawns after all, so I could lose a piece and I'm up a... I got a rook for 2 of his pieces. he'll win the piece without having to give up. He'll win a piece back outright. Oof. Out of my depth here. Queen takes b2 looks like the right move. Queen e3 don't think gets him anywhere. Bishop e2, and he can pile some more pressure on. But I got queen d8. Right? Here. Bishop here, queen d8. And I can step out of the pin next move with king f1. This also guards f3 nicely. That's the problem. Yeah, after queen d1 he does have f3. No, he doesn't. He can't take f3. Be right back. I need to plug this machine in. Alright, that didn't cost me any time, fortunately. Got an ugly position, but my pieces are all coming into play, and actually, I feel like my pieces are just as in play as black's. Just counting the duds here. Well, my knights on the rim aren't too spectacular. Give up on knight to f4, for instance. My knight would be really useful on f2. Actually, once I get knight f2 in, along with queen d1, I might even have dreams of castling. But I can't. No, I can't castle. I move my king, of course. Yeah, I think taking on b2 was much better there. Instead of queen e3 check. Are we going to survive this? He could grab on e6 with his queen, but that seems like admitting defeat. Okay, that's good. I'm very glad my knight covers f2. It's a pretty good move. Where to go? I'm gonna go to f1. Got a little pawn cover there. Ooh, what is this? What is this? He's got a check plan here, which would be really ugly. He's grabbing my knight with check, though. Okay. I don't see any other checks after King G1. I'm going for this. Completely out of time here, but I got an automatic move here. Oh, what's this? Let's take there. Yeah, he can grab both those pieces now. He is not doing so. Ah, there's the mate. Whew. All right, ugly stuff. Ugly stuff. We got to look at it though. Book. I think I just stepped into a trap. I've been playing for a long time. Go with the analysis board. In this opening, which a lot of people try, I've been going bishop e5 check, which is probably the computer recommended move. Just bishop e2, huh? Bishop e5 check, and usually it's bishop d7, and then we drop back here. We just make it a little more annoying for black to try to round up this pawn, while also trying to develop reasonably. Let me see if what I did... I'll have to look at this again. I was looking at a video by the Butcher, Miodrag Perunovic, where he has a line here. I don't remember the next move. But he definitely recommended d4, and then this is the Portuguese, I think they call it the Portuguese variation. Does the book give us names here? Modern variation? Yeah, Portuguese. Okay, f3. I don't like words in my music. So, okay, f3. Obviously, analysis is better without music, isn't it? c4, yeah, that's questionable. But, yeah, I've got a pawn advantage here. Bishop b5 check. Of course! I mean, I should have gone with the main idea that I've been playing for a long time. Now bishop b5 check. And the same idea, if black goes with knight to d7, let me just drop back to c4. Is that right? No, he can go knight d6 then. Now we play c4. Okay, I'm glad I played this game because now I will remember this. Was this the Butcher or someone else talking? Oh, I think it was Gotham Chess. Okay. Yeah, now we're just a healthy pawn up. Look at that center. And if a6, we can just go back to a4. And there's no b4, really. It'd be silly. b5. I guess it's not silly. It's the main line. And c takes. And bishop takes. And takes here. We're still up a pawn. Look at these. Look at these connectors over here on the queen side. This thing's going to march up the board. Black has a little bit of a lead in development. Just knight c3. Just going to try to trade some stuff off. Knight b4. Knight e4, just to plug that hole. Okay. c6. This is some weird lines. c6, bishop c4. e6. Knight e2, we're just going to castle. And then there will no longer be this fork threat. Okay. Key lesson from this game, key thing to remember in the future. Man, I was just watching some YouTube videos. Those things don't stick with you until you actually encounter them in practice, right? That's why something like Chessable is really great, or other ways you can actually drill yourself. You can do low-tech ways of doing this. Drill yourself in your opening book. Yeah, c4 is not the way to go. Just like I know that c4 in this position is not the way to go either. Might be better, though, than what happened with our Portuguese variation, because we still have a pawn in f2. What say you, Stockfish? Equal. Okay. Now what says Stockfish here? Well, still better than equal. But bishop b5 is the way to go. He's only got one productive way to block the check. Let's see, if bishop to d7, then bishop c4. Okay. And he's kind of undeveloped this piece. Okay. This is how you meet this Portuguese stuff in a cheeky way. So d4 and then bishop b5 check. Okay, not c4. Lesson learned. I feel like I've learned that lesson before in a slightly different variation, but now I've definitely learned it in this Portuguese variation. And c6. Thought about bishop to e3. d5 was too tempting. Oof, d5 is a blunder. Knight b4 and I'm lost. Knight a3. Oh, this is even worse. b5. b5, huh? Queen takes. Then c6, because you're actually forcing the queen with both of those. Yeah, and that's just mate. I looked at that line. Okay, so black missed the most forcing line here. I should go knight a3 immediately. Keep queen a5 in reserve. But still, I'm lost. I'm just lost. So d5 was the big mistake. What about this? This is my alternative. Not the best move, but at least displaces the king. And then knight e2, just protecting that. Ooh. Knight to b4 looks really ugly now, because the knight's... Yeah, we just gotta let the fork happen now. We need to get our bishop to cover g3. So that would have been no good either. The only good move is bishop e3. But look, most players, are we looking at regular lead chess? We are. Most players miss this completely and go e takes f7 or d5. And that's how white wins. So good line for black with lots of traps. I feel like I should have studied this and known it better by now. The masters get to this position. Yep, bishop e3 was played in most of them. Develop a piece, protect your center, don't get over greedy. Bishop b4 check. You just go knight to c3. Queen e7. We're not even going to try to... Oh, he can't take with the bishop because of this fork. But what about this? Gets the pawn back, but that's bad for black. I guess it lets up the pressure. Queen e7 lines up with this undefended piece and the king. Queen c1 to guard everything. Knight a5. Ooh. Now we do this check. Really hair-raising line for white. I should never have gone for c4. That's the bottom line. So anyway, here we are. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I don't know if I want to look at this all that much. Did black find? Yeah, rook takes d2. And queen d4. Bishop e2. Knight check. Yeah, king f1. Knight e4. Now this That's a really good move. It's a really good find. My opponent played very well. Let's two inaccuracies, no mistakes, no blunders, 38 average sample and loss. I had the same number of inaccuracies, but also mistakes and blunders. Okay, good game. Good game. Losser 979. Now next time I'll know to play that bishop e5 check line. Like I've been playing it, only delayed a move. d4, then f3, then bishop b5 check. Key idea against that kind of gambit. All right, stay feisty, everyone.